And basically I'm going to copy these two onto a blank page. Right, so now basically I've copied the two ideas here, and always remember to start with the template here. Alright, let's zoom in. So these two ideas, we are now going to explore how to make it into a key tag, how to hold keys. So, how to hold keys. Now basically, my concept is that we're going to use a key ring. So it's going to look something like this. We're going to use a ring like that, and to have it somewhere here, for example, or we may have to create a hole and put the ring through. Now obviously this is too thick for my key to go, the key ring to go through, so I may have to enlarge this a little bit more. So I'm going to explore this and this set of ideas in parallel. Alright, so first I'll start with that. Okay, so by adding a key ring. So from here, I'm going to start looking at the possibilities. Yes, and I'm going to just draw the shape again and looking at what possibilities there are. So at this point, I'm not too worried about the sizing. That's not the main concern. The main concern is where am I going to have the hole to insert the key ring. So first idea that came to my mind, okay, this has to be bigger, is maybe somewhere at the ears. So I could have one position there, another position there, but that's kind of weak. Yes, but I can't have it too far in, so probably the next position is somewhere here, as long as the ring can reach in there. Yes, okay, sorry, yeah, something like that. Or could it be through these two parts of the ear? So that's one concept. Let me outline the shape. And this is one possibility. Yeah. Let's explore a few other possibilities. So again, let me just sketch this. Okay, don't be too concerned about the size. Just get a rough sketch in. Okay, something like that. Where else can we have the key ring? Of course, if let's say I have already got 1, 2, 3, and 4 places for the coin, I could sacrifice this and have the keyring here. Yeah. So let's see if that's a nice position to get the idea. And so imagine I have the keyring here. Sorry, that's not very clear. So keyring here. And looking back at how I'm going to hold the whole shape eventually, is that going to be a comfortable position? So do I have to modify the way I hold? Do I have to change to this way or this way so that I can access the key easily? So those are my thinking for the time being. Alright, let's see, is there any other way I can put the key ring? Not that I can think of at the moment, so maybe here I'll put a stop. So in order for me to really illustrate the keyring position, I'm going to use a different color to show the ring. I kind of like blue color, so I could sketch a ring here. Okay, and basically that shows where my ring is. The other ring is here. You could of course use a color pencil. In fact, a color pencil might be nicer looking. I'm just gonna draw the ring first, and I'm gonna color with maybe a color pencil or something similar. Yeah. So this is another possible position where the ring is going to be. So I'm going to draw very lightly just to show where the ring is actually going through. Right? Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. So if I have a color pencil, I could just color this very lightly. Only the part that you can see, the exposed parts, and that would enhance how you communicate with people regarding your idea. So these are 3 possible positions for that idea. This is the one possible position for this particular idea. Now you guys could be more creative than I am, and you could have better ideas. Now let's come to this set of ideas. The issue I have is this, either this side or this side is way too far for us to accommodate the key ring, right? So I will have to bring this significantly closer. Okay. But as I'm doing the design, I'm just wondering if this becomes an obstruction when I hold the key holder as well. So keeping that in mind, I'm just going to sketch this idea out and modify some part here, and if necessary I may actually do something about these positions. Okay, so here goes. Now after sketching this, I really think that this looks kind of weird because there's really not much grip here. So there's a missing grip if I just want to put the coins there. So that's not really a fantastic idea. So I'm gonna change the design a bit. I forgot to sketch this arrow earlier. So I'm gonna modify this a little bit more. I'm so sorry I covered this part a little bit just now in the earlier part, but basically what I've done is I've extended this so that it becomes easier to hold, and I've reinstated this part as the coin holder. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I can still hold 4 coins if that's really what I need. Now instead of this being the legs, it's more as if these are humps on the back of the cow, you know. Not sure if that's the best way it looks. So I'm just going to modify one more time to make it a little bit more meaningful perhaps, so that we can actually have a proper shape for the coin holder. Well, actually it dawned on me that I don't really have to worry so much about these curves as long as I can hold the 3 coins. In fact, if I have enough space, I could hold the coins here as well. Probably this is a little bit too thin, so I may want to open this up a little bit more. Okay, so I want to show again how I'm going to hold the key. So I could possibly have the key ring through this loop here, okay, or here right? So this is some of the positions. Okay, you do have to try and use a little bit of your ellipse sketching skills here. Yeah. Okay, and I just have to color the exposed parts to make it look a little bit clearer. Okay, for this part, this is the exposed area of the ring. Okay, so this is one, and when it was here, it was this portion. So I want to illustrate the position of the rings so that people understand why am I putting the rings there. Okay, so this was somewhere here. So the size of the ring is not very critical, okay, but the position of the ring is. Okay, so this is one, this is one. Oops, I forgot about the hidden portion. Okay, yeah, so something like that, very light coloring, and this is where it goes behind. So now I have one good idea and maybe a second idea that I quite like regarding the whole key tag coin holder. Yeah, this one has the advantage of, you know, for me to slide in, it's easy to hold. This one, it's a little bit more wholesome, more rugged. I just need to drill a hole and I have the ring there and I can hold the 4 coins properly. If you ask me, this one resembles the shape of the cow a little bit better. This one may have lost its shape a little bit. For me personally, although this idea is quite interesting, but I do lose quite a fair bit of material. I may not like this that much. So after the whole journey, if we were to recall, it all started from here. It started from this idea, and as we evolve, okay, it became something like this. We chose this particular shape, and then we move on to this shape and looked at how we were able to hold the whole keyring, the whole key tag coin holder. So 2 broad ideas, which brings us to this point. 2 broad ideas, and how to hold the rings. So I think this is far enough for this week's lesson. If you can try to do this, you may not have as many ideas as I have, but do try and explore as much as you can, and give your sketching a go. I hope you can follow, and we shall see each other again after this. I've just shown you how we can possibly do some detailed development to the design of the key tag coin holder. It's not the end. What we are exploring is the shape, and how this shape can be used to do 3 things. First, to hold a coin. 2, how the user is going to hold it. And 3, how it is going to hold up the keys. So this is one of the most important stage in the design. So get this done, try. There's no easy way out, but to just sketch as many possible ideas as you can. And you notice that you use a lot of your ellipse sketching skills. So have some fun. It will take you quite a fair bit of time if it's the first time you're doing. Be patient. It doesn't have to look perfect. Just try your best. Alright, I'll see you again next week. Bye.